ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception. The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws it in.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Play action. It's Jackson. Out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. In motion left is Watkins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, he just kind of holds your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. And now here's another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jackson finding his tight end, Andrews, for the Ravens' first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah,
he's got a man complete, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards, and the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game,
They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 16, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Allen off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout. And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
From the 24, Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. In motion left is Watkins. Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Dancing to his left. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Flush to his right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give up the middle to Dobbins to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Jackson on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. They're going to keep it on the ground, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Jackson to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, lady.
Now Foreman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. A carry for Foreman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray.
This will be swung out here for counter. Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Murray.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Murray to air it out again. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Go. Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. Darnold, he lost the football. Now another Another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take
a leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run again with Foreman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Eluding the pressure right. Thomas brings it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Here's Foreman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman about 3 yards there to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Hubbard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, and he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Eddie Pinheiro on now. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Murray now. Finding Ertz again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Last 50 seconds, run. Hey, watch the ball,
They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. D'Onta Foreman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back to throw it, Murray. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
25 yards that time. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
A short kick taken at the 18. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's got Anderson right side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. Here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Touchdown! Zach Ertz from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Murray off play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Murray now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Takes it to about the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the 39, Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Murray now on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Prater to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll start with the option. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Jackson going to run again. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Locates Ertz going across the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this one off to Connor. After after all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Murray to air it out again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. To throw again on second down. Murray. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Throwing now is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up now, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darrell Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Who that? Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Here we go 46.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Off the play fake. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
On third down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Finds his running back, James Conner.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Being chased out left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott off play action. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. First down, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On play action, Prescott. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Prescott from the gun on third. Steps away to his left. This is intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First carry for James Conner.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. From 13 yards out. And the Cards take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Pollard again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott forced out to his left. And this throw will be intercepted.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
After the turnover, here's Murray dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 35 yards. And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott under pressure. They got him again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
3rd and long for Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now Prescott on 4th down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Now a give here to Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go back to Pollard on second down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, check. Lucky. Check
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to Conner here on 1st.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on. Check it back.
Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Murray. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Murray's got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. And just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
24 is the mic. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 24 is the mic. Rap. 24 is the mic.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Check four. 15. Okay, double up. 15. It's coming. Double up. It's coming.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On the move to his left. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Ridley. Switch it. Check it out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney,
38 yards.
and the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On play action, now Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Rodgers. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Quickly out wide, this is Watson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might put. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Check 26. I got it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Final shot before half for Rodgers. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit, and if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 49 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rodgers now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10.
Now Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Watson has it right side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Rodgers again now.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right